Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a damp, wet night here on State Road 70 at Braden River. Hello, everybody. I'm Harry Lavisa alongside Mason Smithers for Pirate Nation Sports Network to bring to you the Kickoff Classic between Osceola and Braden River. Mason, this is going to be a very interesting year for the Pirates, coming on to a season where it didn't really look where it was last year, but second year under Coach Grimes, it's hopefully going to change a lot. New faces here on the offense and defense for Braden River, and we are excited for this Kickoff Classic here. Sorry for our technical difficulties for the beginning of the game, but we are ready to go now. Osceola is going to line up here on a 1st and 10. They took the opening kickoff. It went all the way down for a touchdown, but there was a penalty, and that's hero Brant Scott, and that is going to bring up another first down for this Osceola Warriors.
It looks like the linebackers are having a little bit of trouble getting into the gaps there quick enough. That Osceola running back just shot right up into the B gap and into a couple of linebackers who were still pretty far into the backfield, and that's how he got that big gain.
So 1st and 10 coming up here for Osceola for Pavlovich. Correction, that's Dylan Lester, number 5, as Lester now moves in the shotgun with Scott motioning to his right. Motion coming from the tight end. And he gives
a
it
good
to
penetration
Scott.
that time.
Scott moves around the edge. He's going to be chased by some Braden River defenders, and he's going to be brought down, looks like, by number 13 for Braden River, Javarian Green, and that will bring up 2nd and about 5.
Good jump off the line there. Got into the backfield and, slowed Scott down there enough that the linebackers were able to rally.
So 2nd and 5 coming up here for Osceola. And once again, folks, we were delayed about an hour and a half of kickoff here. A lot of weather moving through the Sarasota-Bradenton area. So we are kicking off here just after 8 o'clock. Just around 8:20 or so, as a lot of the other schools around the area are doing the same. As we line up here, Osceola is going to line up here on a 2nd and about 5 coming up for the Warriors. Braden River needs a quick 2nd down stop here. Motion coming, gives it to his running back. He heads up the middle, and he's going to be just about a yard short. So now a 3rd and short coming up here for Osceola. Braden River trying to get this defense with a 3rd and short stop.
The O-line hasn't been successful after that first run at pushing the D-line back of Braden River, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try to pitch it outside like they did on that first run and try to target the outside linebackers and the DBs here, because they've been getting a little penetration up front now.
It looks like number 7, Richard Hallman, had to come off for Osceola. Looks like the referee said he had to come off for a play. So Osceola's
maybe his helmet?
Osceola is going to get that substitution now as they come to line here on a 3rd and short. Braden River trying to get a stop here on 3rd and 1. Braden River stuff in the box here. Osceola still in the shotgun.
Cohen in the backfield at running back, it looks like.
Here's the snap. Going to give it to Cohen. Cohen up the middle. Cohen's going to get the first down, and that will give Osceola another fresh set of downs and put them into the red zone for the first time tonight.
Braden River's done a little bit of a better job now containing that run. No pass attempt so far by Osceola. They had to bring in a different running back there. He looks like more of a power back, a little stockier. And we'll see if he can penetrate the D-line, because they've been able to stand tall up against that Osceola O-line and kind of hold the line there. But the DBs haven't been targeted since that first run. So we'll see if Osceola tries to pitch it out again.
Ball spotted on the 14-yard line to Braden River. 1st and 10 coming up for Osceola. As Lester ready to go here, has Cohen to his right. Motion coming now from the line. He's going to wants to throw to the end zone. One-on-one coverage. Going to be just overthrown there by Lester. Looks like intended receiver was number 3, Freddie Cohen.
I think Cohen came out of the backfield there just a little long. He had about a step on the cornerback all the way out. I think that is number 13 on Braden River. That's Jontavius Green out in coverage. I think that's a safety, actually. No, it's a corner. But he had him just by about a step, but a long overthrow, and that's a bad first pass attempt, and it kind of shows why they haven't tried it yet, as their running game looks to be the strong suit.
So 2nd and 10 coming up here for Osceola, as they are deep into Braden River territory. Braden River showing their red zone defense for the first time tonight, trying to get a stop here, keep Osceola out of the end zone. Lester's going to have a new running back, number 10, Bridges, to his right. Motion coming. Going to little hook it and rattle it there, and that's going to be taken down. Good stop there by the Braden River defense. Number 4, Pavlovich on the, looks like the jet sweep, and that did not work for them.
I think they're running an option there. That was the same play as the last one. Faked the jet sweep the last time and actually gave it to him this time. I think he's running a run-pass option, a little RPO down in the red zone. I think he's looking for that corner route again from number 3, Cohen, to try to get him out of the backfield and out into the right back corner of the end zone. But that run going absolutely nowhere, and that's the first time Braden Rivers stopped I think it's 1 yard. So first time Braden Rivers stopped a run for short yardage so far.
So 3rd and 9 coming up here for Osceola here as they scrimmage from a 13-yard line.
A field goal would be a dream scenario after the first couple plays that Braden River endured from this heavy hitting, I would say, running back core of Osceola.
As Osceola ready to go on a 3rd and 9. Lester ready to go. Motion once again from Pavlovich, and they're going to give it to Cohen. Cohen up the middle. Cohen still trying to make a man miss. Getting very close to that end zone. They have their arms raised. It looks like he's going to be about 3 yards short.
I think there was holding.
As a flag is on the play at the end.
I think it's going to be offensive holding.
And the referees are already signaling it is against Osceola as a conference here. As we're going to get the call right from the officials here. It's going to be a holding against Osceola, so back them up more yards. So we erased a good rushing attempt there by Cohen, and that will make their 3rd down scenario much longer.
As Cohen was backing down the Braden River tacklers, there were the O-line was trying to pull tacklers off of him as he was backing up, and they grabbed a handful of shirt there and pulled them off, and that's where the holding came from.
As the officials are, looks like Osceola is still in the huddle there. Officials have the ball already spotted, so it's going to be a 3rd and looks like 9. Looks like they're going back to the same spot.
Osceola still has a first down available before the end zone. So Braden River's got to keep them away from that first down at about the 5.
So 3rd and 9 coming up here for Osceola. Lester once again in the shotgun. Motion by Pavlovich once again. Lester's got it, throws to Cohen on a wide open screen, and he will be taken.
Oh, get him out.
Looks like he's going to be very close to that first down line, but looks like he got it.
I think he's short. He stepped out of bounds, I think, an inch short.
And looks like they're going to be short about a yard, so 4th and 1. So big decision here by Osceola's coaching staff as what they're going to do, and they're going to leave the offense out on the field. It's kind of, you feel like it was
They'd be
4 and
foolish
short.
not to.
Yeah, 4 and short. You got in their own territory. You got to go for it.
They haven't lost yardage yet on a run.
So Osceola is going to come to the line here on a 4th and 1. Braden River trying to get him off the field.
Braden River's got to send some pressure here. The passing game doesn't look very strong for Osceola. So one-on-one, man-to-man on the receivers isn't the worst thing if they can get some pressure in the backfield and get him down for a 4th down stop.
It looks like we'll take a timeout there by Braden River. So, 5:53 left here in the first quarter. You are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Harry Lavisa alongside Mason Smithers for Pirate Nation Sports Network. 5:23 left here in the first quarter with Osceola threatening here on a 4th and 1. Braden River trying to get him off the field. as they come out of their timeout here. As Osceola ready to go. Lester in the shotgun.
Lots of bodies up front.
Gives it to Brandt. Brandt's going to go right up the middle. He's going to score. Touchdown, Osceola. That felt very, very easy for Osceola. And their run game has looked dominant so far in this early quarter, early first.
Yeah, just great penetration up front by the O-line, making a gap and just shot right through it. Not a lot the linebackers can do starting back kind of flat-footed, waiting for the read of run or pass. But they just kind of got run over right after the line. They've got to be able to fill those gaps. They know the run's coming, only one pass attempt the entire time for Osceola. So they've got to be expecting run, and they've got to be able to put some pressure in the backfield as the kick is up and good for Osceola. And that'll make it 7-0 against the Pirates. Osceola leads early in the first.
Welcome back to Braden River, folks. 7-0 for Osceola as they are ready to kick it off to Braden River to start their first offensive drive of the night. And last year for Osceola, they had a 5-5 record last year, so hoping to improve on that from last year. For Braden River, coming off a first real disappointing season for them in a long time, but also under a first-year head coach. So, very new for him, and he's got what he likes now. So hopefully it should be a good season for the Pirates this season as they are ready to kick it away. And it will be returned from about the 10-yard line, and he is taken down at around the 12-yard line. So that is where Braden River will start their drive, or their first offensive drive tonight, by their new quarterback, number 10, Luisan Desenor, transferred from Southeast last year, and he was mainly the backup last year at Southeast, and this year he got the starting job at Braden River after the big turnover there at Southeast. So Luisan ready to go here on his first offensive drive of the night for Desner. Desner lines up in the shotgun, ready to go. Here's the snap, wants to keep it himself. Pump fakes, wants to throw, has his man incomplete and brought down. Looks like his intended receiver was number 2, Anquan Polynice. So this will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Pirates here. Deep in their own territory here for Braden River here. Number 9 for the Pirates, Giovanni Garvin, the featured back for the Pirates here. Osceola showing a 3-man front. Desnor's got it, gives it to Green. Green tries to go around the edge, trying to make a man miss, and doesn't really go that far. It looks like he lost yardage there. So this will bring him now 3rd and long coming up for the Pirates. And this Osceola defense showing up to their standards so far early. So 3rd and 11 coming up for the Pirates here. Still back in their own territory. Lost yardage there on the opening drive as they come up to the line here. Need to get to about the 18-yard line for a first down. Osceola showing a 4-man front. Here's a snap. Desnar's got it. Wants to throw. Pressure coming in his face. Rolls out to the right. And throws on the edge and intercepted. Not even close. And it will be intercepted by number 7, Richard Hallman. And that was an easy interception. Desnor tried to go around the edge and just threw it into about 5 Osceola Warriors. So Osceola takes over in great field position. 4:15 left to go here in the first as the offense for Osceola comes out. Osceola comes back out in a 1st and goal appearance after the interception by Hallman as Lester ready to go, works in great field position. Cohen to his left. Bradenver showing a 6-man front. Gives it to Cohen. Cohen, a little delayed snap, handoff, and Cohen just working his way to about the 3-yard line. So this will bring up 2nd and goal. So good work there by Cohen to kind of bob and weave through these Braden River defenders. And this will bring up now 2nd and goal.
When he gets in the middle of that pile, he just stands there really, and he can't be brought down. It takes a group of tacklers to get to him. And Braden River's just not had a good time. In the middle of that blob of people, nobody can seem to stick to him and bring him to the ground very early. He just kind of keeps going.
So 2nd and goal coming up for Osceola as Lester ready, moving in with, looks like now Scott, the featured back to his left. Leland Valentine motions out, gives it to Scott, goes up the middle, tries to cut back in, and he's going to be stopped about a yard short. Good stop there by the Braden River defense there, and this will bring up 3rd and goal.
Yeah, the same thing there. It took, I think, 3 or 4 tacklers to finally bring him down. He has a lot of strength right up the gut in the Braden River's defensive line, and it takes a lot of them to bring him down.
So 3rd and goal coming up for Osceola. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter in this kickoff classic. Once again, it is a preseason game, so a lot of you'll see a lot of different things tonight because it doesn't go against the record for both teams. You see this a lot in the NFL. This is our high school's only preseason game as they give it to Scott. He is taken down right at the 1 again. And looks like he's going to be, looks like they're going to call him a touchdown. But that looked like he got him before.
Yeah,
he
looks
like he
in.
just twisted in. And that second effort got him in. So touchdown Osceola. So 13-0 quickly for this Warriors team. And a lot of soul searching so far here on this Braden River defense needs to work here.
Offense is going to come back out on the field after a lackluster first drive. We'll see if they can dial up some more easy start of the game plays for this new offense to kind of mesh together, especially in a preseason game. Lots to figure out, lots of bugs to squash, and so far they have a lot of stuff to think about coming out for their second drive.
Noah Crew hits their extra point. He's 2 for 2 on the night. So 14-0 over Braden River here on a muggy night here at Braden River. $14-0 for Osceola here in the Kickoff Classic here at Braden River. Usually a lot of times it's Kickoff Classic hasn't been here at Braden River. I think this is the first time it's been here in quite over about 3 or 4 years or so. So it's nice to have the preseason classic at home instead of going on the road for these players. So 14-0 for Osceola. Braden River's got some work to do as Osceola kicks it away, and it's going to be a good kick. It will be returned at about the 10-yard line by number 9, Devontae Garvin, and he cuts back, and he's going to be taken down at about the line of game was about the 13. So about same place where the Pirates started their drive from the last one. So Desenor is heading back out there to try to get on the board here for the Pirates. 2:19 left to go here in the first quarter.
He returned that ball 30 yards just laterally, never turned upfield and didn't really get anywhere because of it. And Braden was going to start from their own 10 again, and it's not exactly the situation the offense wants to start in, especially after the pick on the last drive. We'll see what they can make out of this field position. Definitely an uphill battle to start off.
So Desenor ready to go here in a 1st and 10, trying to.
One receiver isolated way out on the left side. Looks like man-to-man.
Desenor's got it, gives it to Garvin. Garvin goes around the edge. Garvin makes a man miss and gets some good yardage. Flag on the play at the end of the play. This looks like it could be against Osceola, as looks like we're conferencing here on the officials. And looks like they're still conferencing here. And it will be against Braden River. So back Braden River up even more. Looks like it was a holding at the end there. Because it looked at the end of the play, it could have been from Osceola, but it will be a holding at the end of the play. So back Braden River up even more. They haven't really crossed the 25-yard line yet. So hopefully, but this will make it a little harder. They got to get to the 22-yard line for a 1st down.
That run was slightly promising. Had a little bit of a hope out of the line. Had a little bit of a hole to run through there.
So a 1st and about 15, and they're going to give it to Galvin. He gets maybe back to the he's going to get to the original line of scrimmage.
It's about a 6-yard gain, so not too bad.
Not too bad.
First really good play so far from Braden River, and hopefully they can build upon that, especially in the run game.
2nd and 9 coming up for the Pirates here. So far, Galvin has been a little more productive so far. He was the featured back we saw in the spring game, and he did very, very well. So he more than likely would be the bell cow for the Pirates this season. As he lines up right next to Desenor. And Desenor is going to take it himself. Throws incomplete. Pressure in his face immediately. And this will now bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, just not a lot of time in the pocket there, and had to. I don't know if he really was targeting Luis or if that was a throwaway, but he was in the area. But still, not enough time to really do anything with that ball, and the O-line's gonna need to give him a little more space if he's gonna work back in that pocket.
So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Pirates. Down 14-0. Need to get to the 20. Need to get to the 22 for a 1st down. Once again, Galvin, the featured back, to his left, and they're going to get a false start on Braden River. So they're going to back them up another 5 yards. So their 3rd and 9 goes to 3rd and 15 now.
That definitely won't make it any easier.
So Braden River just putting themselves down in a hole in the beginning of the game, not really helping themselves out. So they need to now, once again, get back into the 22-yard line for a 1st down. But they're making it a little hard for themselves here. Osceola's defense has been very, very tough early in this game. And they're going to give it to Galvin. Galvin moves around the edge. Galvin gets to about the 14-yard line, but it's going to be just shy of a 1st down. So looks like the punt unit will come on for Braden River. And another good stop on defense for Osceola.
Would have been more than enough without that penalty. It's
exactly.
Tough. Braden River puts themselves out of it there. Good run around the outside, but just not enough. Definitely Osceola is playing a bit soft there, especially around the edges. They had so much yardage to give up. So, not as many guys to tackle him soon, and they got him, about 5-10 yards away. but still a little more promising than anything they've done so far. We'll see if they can try and keep that rolling if they when they get the ball back in the second quarter. As the first quarter winds down, we got 20 seconds left. He will get the punt off before the quarter ends.
And it is a decent punt. It will be returned. It will have a good bounce. It's going to land. It's going to go out around the 40-yard line, about the 40. Looks like they're going to spot it. Wow, they're giving him a generous spot. 44-yard line. So a good punt there by Witham. And Osceola takes back over, up by 14 was 9 seconds ago here in the first. You are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. Welcome back to Braden River, folks, as Osceola is going to take back over on a 1st and 10, and they're going to give it to Scott. He is off to the races and gets to the 20-yard line. Another big run there and slices right through this Braden River defense.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys in the backfield. They're running an option, I think, still is that quarterback can give it to a couple of guys in the backfield. Braden River's defense having a hard time picking up who has the ball, and he bounces right around to the outside and takes off. And Braden River does not have an answer as, again, Osceola knocking on the door, about to make this a three-score game, still with 2 seconds left in the first quarter.
So Osceola is going to come to the line on another first down. You know, we haven't been across midfield this whole game.
We haven't been across the 25.
Which is very, very unlike this Braden River team. So they're going to have to figure it out here after a rough first quarter, as they're going to give it to Hallman. It's going to be incomplete. And that will be the end of the first quarter. It's been all Osceola here in the first, here on Pirate Nation Sports Network. All right, so Osceola ready to go here on a 2nd and 10, the beginning of the second quarter. As we switch ends, as Osceola is now ready to go, going to give it to Oh, big stop there. Number 6 for Braden River, David Lewis with a big stop. He shot out of there like a cannon for a loss there.
Great penetration up front, got off the ball quick, and just mowed down the O lineman in front of him, got into the backfield, And running back had nowhere to go. He barely had the ball, looked up, and there he was. And great effort by Braden River, and that's the first loss that Osceola's had so far. And if they can keep that up, this game might not be as far out of reach as it looks right now.
So it's 3rd and long coming up for Osceola here as they're going to take a timeout, as it looks like they weren't all the way set. So we'll take a quick timeout here as well as we begin the second quarter of action here at beautiful. It turned out to be a really beautiful night now once the storms have passed. Once again, we are in a delay for about over an hour and a half, but we are happy to play football here on this first week of school back here at Braden River. Third and long coming up here for the Warriors. As Lester's got it, and he's going to be, almost intercepted, but holds it in. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown, Osceola. Wow. Braden River thought they had a pick because they brought the pressure, and Cohen wrestled it away from the Braden River defender to go right in the end zone. Wow, what a play.
He had it in his hands, and it got wrestled. I mean, he went for the ball, didn't stay behind behind Cohen, and then he just ran right by. That is not a great look for Braden River's defense.
I'll tell you,
not a great look.
It's one of the more interesting touchdowns you'll see. I mean, we left from our perch up here. That looked like it was a pick.
It looked like it was going the other way, and I don't even think Cohen had a hand on the ball. I think it was an interception, and Cohen just grabbed the guy's. Yeah, just grabbed it out of his hands.
Wow. Well, 20-0 as the extra point is good. So 21-0. Once again, it's been all Osceola, and 11:05 left here in the first half. You are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network.
And the kick is away, going to be fielded about the 10. It'll be returned now out to the 20.
Oh, and he's taken
dropped at the 25.
At about the 25.
Hit pretty hard, but better return than we've had so far. Got out to the 25, and we'll see if Braden River can make something happen.
Number 22, Jamari Barnes, the senior, with the carry there, with the return. So Desert Nora heads back out after not too good of first quarter. So hopefully he can right the ship here and get it down, get into the end zone here and get some points on the board here.
There was a
for
couple
the Pirates.
hopeful runs, but Braden River set them back themselves back with that penalty. So we'll see if they can bounce a couple out to the outside, pick up a couple, and maybe get a pass going without Desenor having to, roll out to the outside.
And looks like we're going to have a flag immediately. That's going to be a false start against Braden River, so that's going to back them up 5 yards to begin with.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly the opposite of what I said to do, but, I don't think they're listening to the broadcast down there.
So 1st and 15 coming up here for the Pirates as they back up now to the 20-yard line, as Desenor and his offense are going to come to the line here with Galvin, the featured back for the Pirates. And they're going to give it to Galvin. He's going to go run at the middle, and he's going to lose yardage. Looks like he's going to lose about a yard. So this will bring up second and 16 coming up here for the Pirates.
I mean, nowhere for him to go on the left side, or the right side, excuse me. I mean, he grabbed the ball, bounced out to the left, and I think the entire Osceola team, barring the safety, was rallying to that ball.
So 2nd and 16 coming up for the Pirates as Desenor's going to take it himself. Going to throw out deep. Incomplete. Had a receiver, number 4, Jake Polson, and Polson just couldn't get it in. He had it on his fingertips. And
just a little high. I mean, he's double, almost triple covered there. And just a little high. Barely had a step on him. The hard throw to catch, and definitely a harder throw to put in the right spot. So quickly, 3rd down and 15, and Braden River's offense, again, not looking too optimistic early in the game.
So 3rd and 16 for the Pirates. So far, this defense for Osceola has been very, very good. As Desenor is going to keep it himself, wants to throw, goes quickly, an incomplete intended receiver for the Braden River. Looks like it was number 8, Chance Corey, and that will be incomplete. So another 4th down, 4th and out for the Pirates as they bring on the punt unit once again.
Osceola, after having all this rain, running the ball consistently has kind of negated that effect with the weather and the wetness of the ball. All of Braden River's pass attempts have been close, but all of them kind of been off the fingertips. I think they're having a lot of trouble with how wet the ball is out here and how slippery the conditions are so far. Osceola's run-heavy game plan.
Oh, and they fumbled the snap of the punt, and that's going to be a safety. Unless he fell back on it. They're saying touchdown, and it's going to be another touchdown. So a bad snap on the punt is going to cause another 6 points to come up on the board for Osceola. So looks like it will be a touchdown, as we haven't got and it will be a touchdown. So 27-0, and Osceola just putting it on the Pirates tonight.
I mean, I was just talking about how wet the ball is, right? Did I dream that, or was I just talking about that? Right through his hands, and not much he can do there. High snap, but that not firing on all, if any, cylinders so far is Braden River's team. Yep. Lots of stuff to work out. Preseason game, and usually there's stuff to work on, but there's a lot to go to get right so far for Braden River.
Flag on the kick, so looks like it may have been too many men with Braden River, and that's what the sign looks like. So they're gonna move the ball much closer for Cruz here. Yet it was too many men for Braden River.
I mean, that just adds to the pile, right? You have the bad snap, and then
so they'll just re-kick it here.
You don't know who's on the field. It's a lot of stuff going wrong so far for Braden River, but they have a little bit of time to fix it. They know the problems now, and throughout the rest of the game, I'm sure there's more going to be apparent.
So snap down, kick on the way. Kick is good. So
Drilled.
28-0, 9:44 left here in the second quarter. So once again, we will give you some scoring updates from around the Sun Coast. Here in this Kickoff Classic, we have a few local area teams, schools playing around, And looks like our first one is Riverview and Port Charlotte, 24-21. They're at the half. We also have Manatee and Booker. There are 0-0 at the half. I'm sorry, in the second quarter. And we also have Parrish up in their game. Northport and Moorhaven up 14. Moorhaven up 14-7 over Northport. And Lakewood Ranch and Newsom 0-0. That game is in the first quarter as well. So we'll give you many updates more. And we also have Sarasota and Brandon 0-0. That game is also in the first. That's where we'll be next week. That's where Braden Berber will begin their beginning regular season at Sarasota. That game is on Friday, August 29th. We do not know if we will have a broadcast that night, but we will make sure to stay tuned into our social media accounts on Instagram and Twitter, so we can let you know if we will be at that game. But we are 28-0 here in the second quarter as Osceola ready to kick it away back to Braden River. Yeah, it's waiting on the officials, and here we go for Whitman. He's going to kick it off, and it's another good kick there. It will be returned at the 5-yard line, and it will be taken down at about the 17-yard line by number 23 on the carry, Caden Parker for the Pirates. So Desenor and his offense comes back out for Braden River, trying to muster something here to get some points on the board before halftime. Well, Braden River comes back in, Desenor ready to go. And here's the snap, going to give it to Gavon, and he is going to be taken down by about a swarm of defenders and probably not going to gain anything there. So this will bring up 2nd and 10 for Braden River. As once again, only a few home games this year for the Pirates. Our first home game of the year in the regular season will be against our bitter rivals on the other side of the highway, Lakewood Ranch, as they come here. First time Lakewood Ranch has beaten Braden River in quite a while was last year, so hopefully Braden River can try to right the ship and get that rivalry back on track. As Desenor is going to throw it and complete to number 4, Jake Polson. He's on the move deep in the territory. First time tonight into Osceola territory. Great throw there by Desenor, and Polson in triple coverage holds it down.
Yeah, great play there. Good read, and finally starting to shake some of that rust off. And there's a cramp on the field, but good catch and great overall execution, and we'll see if Braden River can keep rolling here after their first real gain of the game here. As trainers come out on the field, we'll take a quick break while they tend to that Osceola player.
So 1st and 10 here for Desenor. He's going to take himself punt face, goes to Sinelli, and that will be complete for about 5 yards there. So a 2nd and 5 in Osceola territory for the first time tonight.
2 back-to-back completions, and we'll see Braden River looking to have a little bit of life. 8:29 left in the second quarter. Polson and then Sinelli.
So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Pirates. Desinar's got his offensive line now on the same page. Galvan, the featured back to his left. And almost got him the jump. Going to give it to Galvan. Galvan's going to go out the middle. Galvan's got some room and gets another first down at the 20. So Braden River offense starting to motor a little bit now.
Great shot right through the gap there on the right side. O-line starting to figure it out up there. Gave him a hole to run through, and River's offense starting to roll.
So a 1st and 10 coming up for the Pirates here. As Dednor's going to give it to Galvan. He's swallowed up immediately. So loss of a couple yards there for Braden River. So now a 2nd and about 12 coming up for the Pirates.
I mean, I think they brought 8 guys on that rush there. Just a swarm of tacklers into the backfield.
So Desinor lines up once again on about he's on about the 34. Desinor's got it, wants to throw. Pressure coming off the edge and wide throw. Just he could have took his time a little bit more and would have got it complete. But that will be now a 3rd and long coming up for Desinor. He could have took his time a little bit more and backed up because that defender, yes, he was in his face a little bit, but he had a little bit more time.
He also had a lot of room on his right side to roll out there. There was a couple defenders coming to his left that were on a block, but definitely in his way. He had a little more room to the right, maybe to pick up a couple yards, at least get back to the original line of scrimmage. Now, 3rd and long, and Braden River's got to make something big happen.
They're going to take a quick timeout here as well. 7:14 left to go. Coach Grimes is going to call a timeout. So 3rd and long coming up here for Braden River as Desnor ready for it. And they're going to take a knee. That was on a little confused there.
The line didn't go. The O-line didn't move. So he's going to get sacked, so we need it.
So, wow.
He didn't even spike it. I don't know why he didn't spike it.
So 4th and long now, and the offense is going to have to stay out there. This is the best field position they've had all game. They have to get to the 18-yard line for a first down. So Desinor is going to bring his offense back up, reset.
Oh, he definitely
and now they jumped off again.
No, that was the 2nd time. They didn't move last time because they thought he was offsides. Are they going to call? Oh, wow.
They're going to call a false start on Braden River. So now you got to bring out the punt unit.
That's
a very disappointing drive and very just not great execution there by the offensive line for Braden River because you had a decent shot on 3rd and about 12 to at least take a shot, and the offense just doesn't move. It looks like they came to the line a little too quickly there as well. So very disappointing drive there by the Braden River offense after a very promising start. So the punt unit will come on now for Witham. And a snap down. It is almost blocked. And he does get the punt off, and it's going to be hit a Braden River player. So it will be down around the 14-yard line. with under 6 minutes to go left here in the second quarter. Osceola in command, 28-0 over the Braden River Pirates here on the Kickoff Classic here at Braden River. So Osceola's offense comes back out on the field here on the 20-yard line, up 28-0 in very comfortable position for themselves. As Lester lines up in the empty set, going to give it to Cohen. Cohen goes up the middle. Cohen still on his feet for a gain of a couple yards.
Yeah, he'll pick up 8 right up the gut. Great run by Cohen, and yeah, still difficulties up there for the D-line.
As the second and short coming up, and we always like to give a little shout out to former alumni on this from this Braden River team in the past years, and we have one watching on the broadcast now, Chase Kickoff, former Braden River defensive standout, watching on the YouTube stream. So we want to give a special hello to Chase watching on the stream, former Braden River Hall of Famer on the defensive line for the Pirates. So a second and short coming up for Osceola as they're going to throw it wide open, complete. First down, makes a man miss, and he is off to the races. Flags immediately on the play. And this more than likely might
block in the back.
And it looks like we're waiting on the official calls here from the officials as a conference. And this looks like it could be against Osceola here. And it looks like they're picking up the flag. So, no flag. First and 10 for Osceola. So as the officials now get the chains ready to go here. As we are ready to go here, as ball spotted on midfield. As this clock continuing to run here, as Lester's going to give it to Holman, and Holman's going to be taken down for a gain of only about 2 yards there. So Osceola just ticking this time away to get to halftime. It's a very comfortable lead. And once Braden River will get the ball to start the second half. After Braden River won the toss and deferred to the second half. So, but Osceola is now continuing the drive here on a 2nd and 9. As Lester, their quarterback, Dylan Lester, he's been extremely comfortable. Only really a few bad throws for Lester, but all in all, very solid. As he fumbles the ball there, right when I say something, that's that announcer's jinx. And he fumbles it right there, but falls on it. So a 3rd and long. I think the last time I saw an announcer's jinx badly was Jim Nance on the Thanksgiving broadcast between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. I think he was talking about a field goal. And then I think the kicker for the Lions immediately missed. So that announcer's jinx, folks, is real. So a 3rd and long coming up here for Osceola. as Dylan Lester moves ready to go, and he low snap, and he's going to roll out to the left, wants to throw, and it will be complete, and a hard hit out of bounds at the end there, but a great completion there by number 18, Brolin Roth, and that will be just shy of first down.
Yeah, I think Osceola will take that any day of the week. They can get that on a run almost every time. So they'll pick up that 3 yards most likely pretty easily. 3 minutes left. Braden River has an okay chance of getting one stop before the halftime break. We'll see what they can dial up to try to combat this really just excellent run game so far by Osceola.
So a 4th and short for Osceola, 4th and about 3 yards. So Braden River, if they get a stop here, this could help them a little bit with some momentum that they desperately need. As they come to Osceola comes to the line here. Holloman, the featured back, and he's going to throw it out to Holloman, and Holloman's going to be getting the first down and some room. A lot of open room back there for Holloman, and a big first down conversion for Osceola. As they move the chains there, that's a great textbook play there on 4th down, the run for Osceola, as they just pitched out, and Braden River defense was all on the right side of the field, and there was only about 2 defenders up there. And, I mean, that's just textbook there for Osceola to get that first down. As the clock now under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter action here at Braden River. As Braden River brings in an extra sub here late, number 81 for the Pirates. As they quickly come to the line here, Osceola ready to go. Lester, and he's going to give it to Cohen. Cohen up the middle. Cohen still on his feet. Flag immediately. Ball came out at the end. Braden River's got it, but this looks like it's going to be coming back. So it doesn't look like it will. The fumble will stand unless it's on Osceola, because it's definitely the ball is out. As the officials there, and it will be looks like a holding call against Braden River. So the fumble will not stand. Correction, wait a minute.
Looks like it is on Osceola.
Looks like it was. They pointed to Braden River, but looks like they just corrected it. So it will be a turnover by Osceola. So Braden River's going to get the ball here with just about a 2-minute drill here to try to get some points before halftime. Remember, they get the ball to start the second half. So try to get some momentum here. Try to get at least a score. So go into halftime by not a 28-point deficit. Try to cut that a little bit. As Braden River's going to come to the line here. The ball's going to be spotted at about the 14-yard line. So Braden River's got a 2-minute drill to try to get something going here, because not much has worked here in this first half. Late sub coming in for the Pirates, going to be number 16, Kristen Goodwin. As Garvin, the featured back for Desanor. 2 wide receivers split on the left, 1 on the right. Here's the snap, going to play action, incomplete. Just a very bad throw there by Desanor. Had more time. He looks like he's just throwing it a little too quick. He has some time, but just getting it away and becoming very pressured.
Yeah, not a great pass there, and didn't even really give him a chance there on the outside to make a play. So now 2nd and 10. Definitely needs to slow down a little bit in the backfield or just lob it up. I mean, he's most of the times he's missed, he's just chucked it right at the ground.
So 2nd and 10 coming up for Desanor. Motion there, going to give it to Galvan. Galvan's going to go right out the middle. Galvan's still on his feet, going to get a couple yards there. Looks like maybe going to be about 6 yards gain. So now a 3rd and 4 coming up for Braden River, and they need this here. They got to keep getting these first downs and get across midfield, because they've only been across midfield once in this half.
Clock's running under 2 minutes now. Braden River slow to get out there. 1:45 still on the clock, and Braden River's not looking like they're in any hurry.
3rd and 5 for the Pirates. Desinor lines up once again in the shotgun. Desinor's got it, wants to throw. Pressure coming off the edge, going to throw it, incomplete, just through the fingertips of Jake Polson, and that will bring up now 4th down. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. Nope, looks like they're going to bring defense out. A little late call there by Coach Grimes, and that will be another disappointing drive for the Pirates. And they're going to have a lot to clean up here in the locker rooms. Down by 28. As looks like we're going to take an official timeout here at, oh, wait, nope. Looks like the officials were waving his hands like there was, but.
Oh, it needed to stop.
Oh, looks like
it was an incomplete pass.
Incomplete. Okay, the clock had to be adjusted. So if punt unit's going to come back on for the Pirates. Number 11 for Osceola, Leland Valentine at midfield to return this punt. So snap down, punt on the way. It will be a decent punt, and it will take a nice little Braden River bounce, and it's going to go all the way back to around the 40-yard line. And that is where Osceola is going to have about a minute to go to try to extend this lead. And Braden Rivers is going to try just to hold this Osceola lead at 28 here on Pirate Nation Sports Network. So Osceola comes up to the line here, a minute to go, trying to extend this lead over Braden River. This Braden River defense got to make a stand somewhere as Lester's going to come out. Pressure rolls out of the right and incomplete. Good pressure there by the Braden River secondary, and that will bring up 2nd and 10.
Braden River did a good job keeping on everybody there, and you know, the line kept the quarterback back, not able to run up, followed him across, and nowhere really for that ball to go. Hard pass to make. And Braden River's defensive backs definitely putting in the work out there, especially on that flood over to the left side.
So a 2nd and about 7 for Osceola. Clock did stop there on the incompletion, as the officials are going to move it down to the Braden River side of the hash marks. Helps us a little more closer to the press box instead of on the other end.
Just a little bit.
And looks like a whistle there, and looks like Osceola is going to take a timeout. Looks like they weren't set there as well. So we'll take a quick timeout here. Just under a minute to go here in the first half. Well, coming out of the timeout here, 2nd and 10 for Osceola. Looks like they're just weren't set there, and their coach wanted to take a quick timeout to adjust just what they need to do. After a 5-5 record for Osceola last year, you're trying to make some much-needed improvements, as is Braden River. As Osceola's going to give it, Lester's going to go out, come back, roll around, have Holloman, and he's going to makes a man miss, and he's going to try to fight for a first down and just jump a couple of yards short as he was still inbound, so the clock will run. Osceola's probably going to get one more playoff, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to run it.
Looks like the officials are telling them to stop the clock.
So maybe he did get out of bounds.
Looks like he did, so they're going to. Looks like they will get about 1 or 2 more plays off for Osceola.
Yeah, it's tough to see from all the way over here, but maybe he did end up out of bounds over on the other side of the field. 31 seconds still left on the clock.
For Braden River, they just got to get a stop here and to stop the bleeding as much as they can. I mean, if they get another score, it's not a great feeling to go into halftime. But let's see if they can try to make something happen here. A 3rd and short coming up for Osceola. Lester's got it, gives it to Cohen. Cohen's going to go up the middle. Cohen's got a first down, and he's got a lot of room. And he is going to get to inside Braden River territory once again. Inside around the 35-yard line as the chains move here. And it's going to be clock's going to run, and they're going to take a timeout, another timeout as well. So another timeout here as well as we inch closer to the halftime here on Pirate Nation Sports Network. So we come out of the timeout here, 25 seconds to go before halftime. As a very packed house here tonight here at Braden River. Stands are full here on the other side as that Lester's going to come around. He's going to be taken out, short, and he's going to slide just shy of the first down. And the clock will continue the run, and that will be the last play of the – oh, wait, they're trying to get another play, but I don't think they are not going to get it done in time. As Braden River quickly comes line, they're trying to get a field goal set, and they're going to get it down. Snap on away. Kick is wow, good. That's one way to do it. Oh, no good. No good. It looked like he made it from here.
Didn't have the leg.
And that is the end of the first half here at Braden River. Osceola 28, Braden River 0, as we head into the halftime locker rooms here at Braden River.
And of Pirates. Now entering the field is your Braden River High School Marching Band of Pirates. The Marching Band of Pirates is now a 6-time Florida Marching Band Championship state champion. The band consistently places grand champions of regionals throughout the state of Florida and have a reputation for superior ratings at FBA and NPA festivals. This year's competition show is entitled Winds of Change and features the music of Lindsey Sterling and Styx. Movement 1, Casting Off. Movement 2, Sailing Away. Movement 3, The Storm. And Movement 4, Over the Horizon. Drum majors are Alexa Mackey, Allison Abercrombie, and Braxton Taylor. Captains include Nico Wharton, Alexa Helton, Jared Rodriguez, and Kirsten Soler. Staff includes Cliff Dawson, Band Director, Color Guard Director, Kaylee Price. Visual staff includes Caitlin Money, Nate Dungan. Music staff, PJ Harple, Marshall Knapp, Ethan Hacker. Percussion staff, Tanner Hall, Hunter Brown, Tara Mackey, Ken Mackey. Color Guard staff, Brittany Balcom, Sarah Brennan Hacker. Consultants, Danny Wiles, Frank Sullivan, Doug Downer, Christian Good, and Chris Yates. Please welcome to the field your 2025 Marching Band of Pirates.
Hey, I'm gonna catch the flu.
Man,
Hey,
this guy stinks.
hey, Braxton is a bot. Hey, he is not. Hey, he smells like a pot.
I know that song comes out.
No, I feel like a rapper, like with the mic up here.
It's only tall enough for someone who's 6'7".
Okay, I got it. That's me. I got it.
Get him on the
Hey,
mic.
stop messing with me. No.
Stop.
Go.
Are you all in ROTC?
Don't touch me.
No. Come here. You're all coming with me. Let's go.
What did we do?
Let's go.
Wait, is that
All
like
of you, let's
live?
go.
Yeah, it's on a live stream. Go with them.
Come on.
Oh my God, we
Let's
thought we just
go.
Go with them. Go with them. The hell's it there? Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Harry Lavisa alongside Mason Smitters for second half action here in the Kickoff Classic here at beautiful Braden River. Well, folks, it's been all Osceola in this first half, but Braden River does get the ball to start the second half action, so hopefully they can get on the board and get some points here as Crew is ready to kick it away, and it's a good kick. It will be returned at about the 22-yard line. And he makes a man miss, and this will be probably the best return of the evening. Gets it just shy of the 30-yard line at the 29-yard line. That's where Desenor will come out.
Flag comes in from midfield, so they will conference about it. They're pointing towards the Osceola side.
So Desner in his offense,
Nope,
and it
nope.
will be against Braden River. So get rid of the best return they had, and that's now going to put them back where they've basically been all night.
That's like a 20-yard. What? Did they signal a penalty?
And it will be, looks like it was a holding call against Braden River. So that will back them up and put them from the 29 all the way back to around the 19. As Desnor lines up and ready to go here to start his first drive of the second half. And he's going to give it to Galvan, and Galvan is going to get about maybe a yard on the play. And that will bring up now quickly a second down for Braden River. They got to hopefully they got to clean up a lot here on both offense and defensively. It's just been a very sloppy game all night on both sides of the ball for the Pirates. Bad turnovers, just not great execution on their plays, and with the regular season coming very, very quickly next week, this preseason classic hopefully opens a lot of eyes here on this offense and defense that they got to clean a lot of this stuff up. As Desnor ready to go here, he's going to throw it quickly, and it's almost overthrown, and it will be complete for a gain of about a yard. So quickly now, a 3rd and 9 coming up here for Braden River. As this, once again, to be honest, this has been very impressive showing here by this Osceola defense as well. It's been very, very good.
A long pass down the field, incomplete, intended receiver number 4, Jake Polson, and comes up about 4 yards short. So that'll bring out the punt unit quickly in the first drive for Braden River's first drive of that second half. And they will punt it away to Osceola up 28-0. And they will come out for the first time in the half and look to extend that lead.
Number 4, Colin Pavlovich out deep for Osceola as they line up at about the same spot, about midfield where they've been basically all night. As Whitman, the new punter for the Pirates, is lining up back in his own end zone. And the snap down, they're coming, almost blocked again. And he gets the punt off. It's going to be returned at the 40, makes the man miss, and he's going to be taken down at the 40. Good special teams work there by Braden River. And that will bring out the offense for Osceola as they look to extend this lead from 28-0 over the Pirates. So the offense for Osceola comes back out here to try to extend their lead over the Pirates. And they're going to pass it out to Hallman. He's got a wide open lane. He's got some room, and he's going to get a huge first down once again deep into Braden River territory.
Brought down by number 4, Jake Colson. First down on Osceola. Pirate fans, be aware, there are some crazy cheerleaders throwing optics.
So first and 10, once again, coming up for Osceola. As Lester's going to give it to now number 3, Cohen once again. He gets another very close to the first down. They're going to be about a yard short.
And Braden River still just has no answer to this run game.
It's been tough for them tonight.
Yeah, they're just outmatched in pretty much every facet so far. We'll see if they can make some game plan adjustments, but it just seems like in all aspects tonight, they just can't answer what Osceola's been dishing out.
As they're going to give it once again to Cohen, and that will be a false start.
Well, at least they had one negative play. Braden River gets a break there, and it will be second and just a couple more. Oh, it'll be a offsides by Braden River. Never mind.
So we'll be...
The plot thickens.
The plot does thicken.
And Braden River will be faced with a 1st and 10 on their own, about 13 or 14-yard line. Osceola again threatening the end zone.
So gives it to Cohen again. Cohen's going to go back around, cut back in, and he is going to be
He might have got there.
Oh, he's going to be about a yard short.
Wow. He laid out, when he got tackled, he spun around and laid that ball out. I thought he might have made it. I honestly don't think the refs had a view of it. I think he might have reached that ball out. Good play by him. Good run. Good body awareness in space. And Osceola is again going to try and punch one in to extend their already large lead here tonight. And a official's timeout. I think it's Polson has to come out. They're going to take the timeout. No. Polson has to come out. He's got to get a substitution. I think he might have blood on his elbow. They send him off for it. And now Braden will try to make a goal line stand. First and about 2 yards from the end zone, maybe 1.
Leanne Colby, Willow Fairley, sophomores Janessa Villa, Cassidy Rankin, juniors Carly Ortega.
So a 1st and goal coming up here for Osceola. Richard Hallman, the featured back for Osceola. As they're going to give it to Hallman. Hallman's going to walk right in for an easy touchdown for Osceola. Extends the lead for the Warriors. 34-0 over the Pirates. And folks, this has been all Osceola tonight in this preseason classic here at beautiful Braden River. And a beautiful night once the weather kind of subsided. And we are going to be heading into a running clock scenario pretty soon.
What is the cutoff for running clock?
Once they score this field goal.
Is it this field goal? So
Yep.
It's 35.
Yes.
Pending the field goal.
Snap down kick on the way. Kick is good. Oh, no good. So 34-0. Osceola here at Braden River.
Looks like we'll get a little bit more football than we would have with the extra point. So running clock will not go into effect now. It will go into effect pending the next score by Osceola. And Braden River gets a chance to keep that clock from constantly running. So they'll come back out on the field and try to cut that lead down.
Well, we head back to Braden River, folks. Here it's 34-0.
As Harry said, just under the threshold for running clock.
Close. We're very close.
Braden River staves it off somehow. And it'll be the return about the 20, a little bit shorter of a kick than usual. He'll make it around the right side out of the 40 and dragged down by the back of his jersey at the 45.
And flag on the play at the end.
And another undisciplined action by Braden River. I think it'll be
it looks like it's on. Yeah, it's going to be on one of the players.
Oh, no, it's not. It's at the end of the play. Number 32 for Braden River got shoved down. I think it should be against Osceola, unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah. So that'll back Osceola up, I think, 15. And that'll put him in plus territory, it looks like.
So as they move this ball here, it's going to put Braden River in very good field position here. Best field position they've basically been in all night.
We had that little stint down
Second
at
best field position
the 25. It was short-lived, but it happened. It might not happen again, so we should cherish it. So now Desner leading his offense out to try to cut into this 34-point deficit, and slammed up the middle is Luis, who is carrying that one.
And looks like the Osceola players having a minute get up there. It is a wet, muggy night, so you're gonna get cramped up a little bit out there. Looks like he is not okay. So we'll take a quick timeout here as well. 7:04 left to go here in the game. This is Pirate Nation Sports Network.
Snap from Desner. Looks downfield, takes a shot.
And he's got a man, and he's going to be in. Touchdown, Braden River. Fire the cannons, folks. It's casino time. Great throw there by Desner all the way to number 7 for Braden River. And a very good shot, and they finally get on the board.
We would love to give credit to number 7 who scored the touchdown, and we don't have him on the roster. So we will hopefully be able to get that sorted out by next game. You know, we're still working out some stuff for preseason games too. But first score of the night for Braden River, a good pass protection and good execution downfield. Made one guy miss, able to get into the end zone, and you know now I think they're going for 2. Which I mean down 30. What is it? 28. It wasn't a terrible idea. So they'll go for 2 here. And low snap. He'll take it himself. And Desner is in for the 2-point conversion up the gut. And now Braden River has a little bit of life, but without being able to make stops on defense, we'll see how long Braden River can, you know, try and hold on. If they can start making stops, there's still a good bit of time left. There's still 6:50 left in the third, and then the whole fourth quarter to play.
So we'll take a quick timeout here. Braden River finally gets on the board and gets the 2-point conversion. 34-8 with 6:50 left to go here in the third. You are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. So Braden River's got some points on the board as they get their kickoff situation lined up.
First time they've had to do that so far.
As they are ready to kick it off here. And it will be returning from about the 15-yard line. And it will be a good return, and he's gone. Adios. Touchdown, Osceola. Well, from a very good drive for Braden River, turns into a very good drive on special teams for Osceola. We saw it at the beginning of the game, but it got called back on a penalty, and we do have an injured Osceola down on the other side of the field, and he's down, and he's in some pain. So we'll take a quick time out here, but Osceola extends their lead to 40-8 over the Pirates. Well, the injured, looks like it was Hallman for Osceola. The injury, and it looks like he just got up on his own power as Osceola is ready to kick it away for the extra point to make this a 41-8 game over the Pirates. That's crew ready to go. Snap down, kick on the way. Kick is good. So a 41-8 game, 6:32 left to go here in third. You are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. So, coming out of the scoring timeout here, 41-8 lead for Osceola as they've been in the driver's seat since jump here at the River. As they ready to kick it away here to the Pirates. Number 9 for Braden River, Giovanni Green will take it out for the Pirates, and will be brought down just around the 29-yard line, and that is where Desnar will come out for Braden River here. As we get a minute here, we can look around the scores here around the Sun Coast. Cardinal Mooney and St. Thomas Aquinas are in the fourth quarter. They are down 22-14 for Cardinal Mooney. Also, we have Riverview and Port Charlotte, a close one here in the fourth quarter. Port Charlotte 32, Riverview 31. And then you have Parrish and Steinbrenner. Parrish up big, 35-2 over Steinbrenner as Desnor's going to give it to Galvan. Galvan's going to make a man miss and gain about a yard. Also, we have around our area, Gadsden County and Venice. Venice up big, 28-0, and that game is in the third quarter. We also have Manatee and Booker having a stalemate. They're 0-0 at the half. So that's going to be a good one coming down the stretch over in downtown Bradenton. We also have Moorhaven and Northport. They are 14-14 at the half. And Sarasota and Brandon. Sarasota up 13-0 over Brandon. That game is just coming into the third quarter. So we have a couple more games from around the Sun Coast as Galvan's going to take it up the middle for a first down. Once again, our next game is next week where we play Coral Creek. And that game will be at 7:30 here on the network. So make sure to come out. 7 o'clock on the network here on YouTube. So make sure to come out. And if you can't make the game, make sure to tune us on here. We'll be on hopefully around 6:30-ish, around there, once we get our everything all situated on our end. So we will broadcast the game live for you for the first game as Osceola jumps offside, so it gives Braden River a free first down.
Offside Warriors.
As Braden River gets a fresh new set of downs there after going on a 3rd and short. As a little momentum going here for the Pirates. That's the ball spot down the 41-yard line. Desnar is going to give it to Galvan, and immediately a whistle and looks like a timeout called by Osceola. So we'll take a quick timeout. 4:45 left to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. So that will be a completion there for a couple of yards. So a first and about 3-yard gain. So that will bring up second down. So a second and about 7 coming up. Desenor rolls out to the right, has a man incomplete. Looks like he just Polson slipped out there, and that will be incomplete because it looks like he had him. It looks like we got another cramp situation coming on here for Osceola. We'll take a quick timeout. Oh, Braden River gets almost a completion there. Great throw. Try to thread the needle to number 2, Anquan Polynice, and it just didn't work out. That was a really good play there by Desenor. And just Polynight's got to turn his head just a little bit more, and that's got completion. So now this will bring up 4th down, and the offense is staying put. I mean, this is probably the best field position they've been in all night. So Braden River coming up to the line here. Desinor's got it. Pressure comes, throws, complete. 1st down for the Pirates. Number 1, Nick Sinelli. Oh, it was incomplete. Sorry, correction. So it looks like he corralled it there. It just looks like it hit the ground when he was coming out. So a turnover on downs, and Osceola will take over here. So Osceola comes to line here after the turnover on downs by Braden River, as they're gonna fumble the ball. Braden River's got it. So it looks like they tried to pass it. It looks like it's incomplete. The referees are saying it's incomplete, but they tried to like pass it to the running back there, and Braden River was on it quickly.
Pass is incomplete.
And that will bring up now 2nd and 10. For Osceola here, 3:41 left. One more score will make it a running clock for the rest of the game for Osceola. As Lester comes to the line here. And a bad snap, gets away from it. Lester's going to have to run it himself, cuts back, and will get back to almost the line of scrimmage. And maybe loses about 2 yards there, but a good recovery there by Lester. So the damage is very limited. So a 3rd and long coming up here for Osceola at midfield. Got to get to the 39-yard line for a 1st down, as Lester's going to roll it out right. Pressure coming. He's going to throw it complete. Oh, incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, number 15, Brennan Derp. And this will bring up now 4th down, and the punt unit will come on for the first time tonight for Osceola. So the punt unit is going to come on out deep for the Pirates. Will be number 1, Nick Sinelli. Yeah, it looks like the flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be a false start. So it's going to back them up a little more. And the punt is away. Good punt. It will be out of bounds. And Braden River's going to get some decent field position here. 3:14 left to go here at Braden River. So Braden River comes out here on a 1st and 10 after the punt, and the ball's going to be spotted on the 35-yard line. Desenor ready to go here, going to give it to Galvan. Galvan's going to go right up the middle, tries to make a man miss, tries to go to the outside, breaks away, still on his feet, comes off the edge, and gets a 1st down. Great run there by Galvan to keep with the play. You don't see that a lot.
Number 6, David Lewis.
And a really, really good play there, and for a 1st down for the Pirates.
First down, we are.
So Desenor ready to go, fresh set of ends, gives it back to Galvan, taken down immediately, gained about a yard. So that will bring up 2nd and 9. So a 2nd and 9 coming up here for Braden River. The ball spotted on the 50-yard line. 3-man front shown by Osceola. 2 wide receivers split to each side for the Pirates. Pass snap, Desenor barely gets it, gives it to number 14 for the Pirates, Jaden Moore, and he gets another 1st down for the, looks like he's going to be about a yard short. So a 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Pirates here as they're starting to move a little bit now, under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. As they're going to give it to Moore again, he will get that 1st down.
Moore once again on the carry. 1st down, we are.
So finally, Braden River gets over midfield for the 1st time tonight. As Desenor has this offense starting to motor a little bit on this drive. Haven't seen it really all night. Desenor got it, throws, gives it to Sinelli, and right between the hands of Sinelli, off his fingertips. Like Mason said earlier, you know, it's very, very humid out there tonight after the rain, so, you know, you're going to get a little more sweat than usual on the hands, and that's kind of what happened to Sinelli there on that drive. As they're going to give it back to Galvan. Back to Moore, correction. He gains a couple more yards there. So a 3rd and about 5 coming up here for the Pirates. As the offense now ready to move here, 3rd and 5 here, deep in their own in the Osceola territory. Gives it to Galvan. Galvan tries to go around the middle, still on his feet. Gets up maybe 3 more yards, so it's going to be 4th and short. And you feel like this is going to be an automatic. Keep that offense on the field. Right now, there's a little bit of momentum right now for this team. So you got to keep them out. Try to keep the hot hand going, and try to get another 1st down and get the conversion. As we head into the, try to get some more points on the board. Try to just take away a little bit here on this lead for Osceola. as Desnor's got a high snap pressure coming, gets it away. Oh, just overthrows him and intercepted. Oh, that one hurts. He had number 2, Anquan Polinas, wide open and just overthrew him, and that one hurts because that would have been an automatic first down and a little pushing and shoving there at the end, and that one just hurts. And looks like just on the replay, you just see Desinor completely airmail the wide open Polynice, and for an easy interception, its second interception of the night. And now there's some extracurriculars at the end of the play there, and this is just not what Braden River wants to see here.
On fourth and Mike on Pirates.
So coming out of the interception after the penalties, Osceola is going to take over here on the 50. Oh, trips the running back right at the end. And that will bring up now 2nd and 10. So once again, folks, join us next week while we preview our next game for Braden River, our home opener. And we will be playing a team we've never played before. They're going to be making the way down here to the river. It will be, let's see here. It will be Cypress Creek from Wesley Chapel up north of Tampa Bay. So we'll be welcoming them here next week on the 22nd. Once again, that game is at 7 o'clock. So once again, if you can't make it to the game, make sure to tune in. We'll be live, hopefully around 6:30, 6:45 for pregame, for the introductions and for the national anthem. So once again, if you can't make it to this wonderful high school and watch the game here on a beautiful Friday night, just make sure to tune in to YouTube out here at the Pirate Nation Sports Network. As Osceola snaps a bad snap, flag immediately, and that will be a false start against Osceola, so back them up 5 yards. And we got some new faces here in the crew. A lot of them graduated. Of course, I'm here for my 10th year in the booth, and it was a blink of an eye when I started here. When I started here back 10 years ago. This will be my 10th year in the booth. I'm very honored and lucky to come back and call Braden River games, and led by our wonderful executive producer, Chris Yates, who runs this production and this network every single year with all of us here at Pirate Nation Sports. And the new director, SIE, taking over for the wonderful Jackson, who left us last year. So as Osceola takes it here, and they're going to continue to run it up the middle, which has been very effective for them. And they are going to get a couple yards there. We're only going to be doing a few games, only home games this year for the Pirates. No road travel for us this year. So every home game will be brought to you by Pirate Nation Sports Network. So if you can't, once again, make it to the games, please join us. We'd love to have more viewers. See, we have 60 viewers on now for this game. We want to thank you all for watching tonight. It hasn't been the greatest game, but it has been quite interesting. As Lesser ready to go here, he's going to quickly throw. Pressure coming from Braden River. Tries to get out of it. Going to roll out to the right side. Wants to throw and just runs out of bounds at the end. So a good defensive move there. And that will bring up 4th down here for Osceola as they brought in their backups already as they head to the sideline. So Braden Rivers going to bring in Sinelli to hopefully return a punt here. 9:28 left here in the 4th quarter of this Kickoff Classic here at Braden River. Once again, this is Braden River hasn't hosted many Kickoff Classics before. I think the last one was about 4 years ago. So we are happy to have the Kickoff Classic back at home. So we don't have to travel on the road to somewhere, I don't know, in Tampa or in Miami, which is nice to have all, more students come out. This is the first week of classes here at the River as a punt on the way. So hopefully, some of the freshmen are coming out and a good punt there. And that's going to go all the way back to the 1-yard line for Osceola. Great special teams work. So hopefully all the freshmen are enjoying their first football game here at the River. Good turnout also for Section E. As the ball is going to be spotted on about the 4-yard line.
Pirate Nation, let's hear it for your Black Pearls. Victoria Kiss, Maya Doris.
As this offense comes back on the field, backed up in their own end zone.
Angelica Keelan, Addison Wyman, Courtney Bright, Kaya Mullet, Tessa Puchek, Lily Winterbottom.
As Desnor backed up in his own end zone, here's a snap, going to keep it himself, throws it. It will be complete to Sinelli for a couple yards there. Gain of maybe about 7 yards, so a 2nd and 3 coming up here for Braden River. Same offensive unit. No starters have come out of this game for the Pirates. As they're going to give it to Galvan. Galvan's going to go right up the middle and maybe gain about a yard. He's going to be about a yard or two short. And this will bring up now 3rd down. Braden Rivers shifting a few more people here on offense here. So a 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Pirates. As Desnar lines up now with Moore to his right. They're going to give it to Moore. Moore's going to go right up the middle. Moore's got some room. Moore's still on his feet. And a ball loose on the end. And they're saying it could be, looks like he did get the 1st down before the ball did come out. So Braden River gets the ball, keeps going. So a fresh new set of downs for Braden River.
Number 14, Jaden Moore on the carry.
So Jaden Moore quickly there with a run there, and that will bring up quickly 2nd down, 2nd and about 7. as the officials we're getting a little set here. That looks like the flag was still fell out of the official's pocket. It looks like he got it in now as they put the ball placement here. It's going to give Braden River a first down as well on the penalty. So a fresh new set of downs for the Pirates. There's more to Desnar's left. Here's the snap. Desnar's got it, wants to throw. Wide open, has Jake Paulson. First down, Braden River. Great throw there by Desnar as Paulson slow a little bit to get up there. So Braden River now over midfield. So a 1st and 10 coming up for Braden River here as they're going to go quickly. Gives it to Galvan. Galvin's got it. Galvin's got a hole. Galvin's still on the move. Gets to the 30-yard line. Great rush there by Galvin. And Braden River starting to move a little bit more now, which is good.
First down.
So a great run there by Galvin. Just kept motoring forward, which was great to see. So quickly gives it to Galvan again. Galvan tries to go around the right side and gains maybe about 3 or 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up now 2nd and about 6. So Desnars comes to the line here. Moore continues to be the featured back. Desnars got it, wants to throw, goes to the end zone. Incomplete, double coverage there for his intended receiver. Good play, put it right on the dot there, but it just, double coverage was just really tough. And it looks like we'll take a quick timeout here. 5:52 left here in the game. You are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. So coming out of the timeout here, Desner is going to give it to Moore, and he gets a big first down there, and another first down for the Pirates. And so far, this running game here in the 4th quarter has been a little more positive for Braden River.
First down.
As they're going to go quickly, gives it back to Moore. Moore tries to go around. Moore tries to go head up towards the end zone and gets another close to a first down. Just going to be about a yard short. So a 2nd and short coming up here. Looks like they will give them, correction, it will be 2nd down. As they're going to go quickly, gives back to Moore. Moore's going to get the first down there and make it a 1st and goal appearance for Braden River. Their first and goal of the night. As looks like a Pirate is down, so we'll take a quick timeout here as well. 4:52 left here in the game. You are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. So, first and goal coming up here for Braden River. As they're going to line up here on about the 5-yard line. Desner has it, going to give it to Gavon. Gavon's going to go around the right side, and he is going to be trying to fight for a touchdown, and he is going to be in for a Braden River touchdown. Fire the cannons, folks. It is casino time. So Braden River tries to get some more points on the board, 41-14, pending the extra point, and they will bring out which is good. So and they will bring out the field goal unit, so they won't go for 2. As number 11 for Braden River, Esteban Benjorn is ready to go. Esteban is new kicker for the Pirates. Esteban Benjude, senior for Braden River. You know, we've seen a long line of Braden River kickers from all the way back to Brett Toma kicking here for the Pirates, and Esteban is just following in that list. As looks like we're going to take a timeout here. We also have an injury on the play. We'll take a quick timeout here as well. So coming out of the injury timeout here, Esteban on to kick the extra point to make this a 15-41 game with 4:35 left to go. Snap down, kick on the way. Kick is good. So 15 Braden River, 41 Osceola. 4:35 left to go here in the game. You are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. So coming out of the scoring timeout, Braden River 15, Osceola 41. And Osceola is going to get the ball back here, try to extend their lead over the Pirates. But Braden River, so far in this half, has been a lot better, a little bit more better on defense here as they get a good special team stop there. As their offense is going to come back out on the field. 4:28 left to go. This was looks like it was on track to be a running clock scenario for the rest of the game, but we since Braden Rivers clawed back into this a little more, the clock will start to be like a regular unit here. So the offense for Osceola will come back out here. Number 16 for Osceola. Camden Luke will be the new quarterback for Osceola. Luke's got it. Bad snap. Barely gets it. It's going to have to throw a pressure in his face. Gets out of it. Rolls back in. Now he's just going to run and maybe gain about a yard. Good scramble there by Luke after a really bad snap. Gets it away. And then manages only to get a yard there on this Braden River defense. It's looked a lot better so far in this fourth quarter. So a 2nd and 9 coming up for Osceola and Luke as he brings this off. You can tell him, I mean, he's got the brightest shoes out there. Those neon red or orange shoes. And it is neon night here. Oh, and he fumbles the ball for his running back for Cohen. And he is brought down immediately. Now third down coming up. And once again, I did mention those shoes in neon. It is neon night for Section E. And you see a lot of, kids wearing construction vests and orange and yellow and very neon night here. If we turn the lights off, you can see them from a mile away. So 3rd and 8 coming up for Osceola. Braden River defense trying to get a stop here to try to get the ball back and try to get another score before this game ends. So 3rd and 8 coming up for Osceola. Braden River defense trying to get a stop. Luke's got it, rolls out the right side, pressure coming off the edge, and incomplete intended receiver number 3, Freddie Cohen, and just can't bring it in. So Braden River gets this 3 and out they needed, trying to get the ball, trying to get a last offensive drive before this game ends, to try to put on some highlights, some positive actions here for Braden River. As once again, the first half was, let's face it, folks, it was very bad. So this second half has been a little more better. You see a little bit more stuff clicking a little bit. As Osceola trying to run in their last man here. Snap down, punt is on the way. It is a very, very good punt. And it's going to roll all the way back to about the 15-yard line. That's a very, very good punt there by Osceola. So Braden River's going to have to go a long way to try to get another score here. And with 3 minutes to go in the game, you are watching Pirate Nation Sports Network. So Braden River ready to go. Desner's got it. Gonna throw out deep and has his man, and he, big time shot to number 7 for Braden River, and that moves them in deep into Osceola territory. We haven't seen that kind of throw all night. That was very pinpointed accuracy for Desner. And now Braden River's trying to score here to get a little closer. Not much, but a little closer.
Alrighty, everybody, that is the conclusion of tonight's game. It is 11 o'clock. Yeah. Go home, it's really late. Final score, Osceola 41, Braden River 15. We'll see you here next Friday night.
So it looks like we have a time restriction on tonight because it is preseason and with the neighbors. So that is your final. 41 for Osceola, 15 for Braden River after a very promising shot there by Desner. So once again, we'll be here in the booth next week for Coral Creek. And for myself, Harry Lavisa, alongside Mason Smithers and our entire crew downstairs, I'm Harry Lavisa signing off. We'll see you next week for the season opener here on Pirate Nation Sports Network.